Josh Smith asks, if done properly, what video game series, character, or story do you think would make a good movie? I think Super Mario Brothers would. Now, I know there was that Super Mario Brothers movie that came out back in 93, 94, somewhere around there. I know I was very young, and it was horrible, but it grew on me. It's a cult classic in my book. I would like to see them try another Super Mario Brothers movie, or Legend of Zelda. I think that would be pretty epic. Next question! Robert Holman asks, what are your feelings on the Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest series? Any experience with them? Not that much. I've played a little bit of a Dragon Quest on the Wii, and I, of course, played Dragon Warrior on the NES, but I haven't had much experience with them. I don't have time to play a RPG recently, but I would like to, so maybe Dragon Warrior will be something that I'll play eventually. I do know that it's one of the best and most influential RPG series of all time. It had a lot of elements that resonate with what we have today in the genre. Next question! Maggie Alvarado asks, Princess Peach or Princess Daisy? I am a brunette guy, so I'm going with Princess Daisy all the way. Next question! Mr. Ishboo asks, why is the Power Glove so bad? I don't know. Why are you so bad? Naughty girl. Next question! Joshua NS asks, have you beaten all the NES Mega Man games? No, I have not beaten one single NES Mega Man game. I've almost beaten Mega Man X on the Super Nintendo. I think that's the closest I've gotten to any of them, but I have not beaten any of the NES Mega Mans. They're just way too rough. I think I could beat a couple of the Robot Masters on Mega Man 3 and 2, and that's it. I suck. Jay says I suck at video games, so maybe he's right. Next question! Tyler Hunt asks, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? Well, when I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, I ran into the Angry Video Game Nerd and just really enjoyed what he had. I also, of course, watched Irate Gamer at the time and saw the differences and similarities between the two, but I stuck it out with AVGN, and then I moved on to other gaming channels, and eventually I just wanted to do it. I thought it would be the cool thing to do, and of course I didn't have the resources or the editing savviness or any kind of stuff to make a channel that was as influential or big as some of the people that I watched, but the whole point was I just wanted to have fun talking about video games. I love games with a passion, and it was something that I always wanted to do, and then I just finally did it, even though it was crappy for a long time. Still is kind of crappy. I mean, I just have fancier equipment, but I'm still the same guy, still the same shit-talking, chucklehead, Mexican, short, hairy Ewok guy that was there a couple years ago, and I try to stay humble about it, and I'm never going to act like I'm some big hot shot. If I honestly don't talk to somebody or I'm quiet with somebody in person, it's just because I'm shy, or I don't like that person, or they're rubbing me the wrong way. I'm not going to hang out with somebody that I just met over YouTube and suddenly they want to go for a beer. I mean, that's looking out for my own safety. I'm not going to let you know where I live. I'm not going to let you come hang out in my, hotel room at a convention if I don't even know who you are. I have games, I have equipment, I have clothes, I have my wallet. I mean, there's a certain line, and that's not just because somebody's being a hot shot, but it's because, I'm a person too. I have my own personal life. You see what's on the screen, but do you see what happens when this video's over? Do you see what happens when I wake up in the morning or go to bed? Do you see what happens when I drive to work? Do you see what happens when I drive to school? Do you see what happens when I hang out with people on the weekends to go see movies? The same way that you have a personal life, the same way people have on this side of the screen. Sure, you might be used to seeing me 2-3 times a week and you get a impression of who I really am, but am I that person 24/7, guys? I mean, people think they could talk to you a certain way on the internet and then talk to you the same way in person. It gets a little frustrating, but that's a real part of YouTube that You just have to kind of manage on your own. But yeah. And I like your videos, Tyler.